Hey guys, this is X-Man Vaughn here with how to disassemble and assemble an AK-47. Now this AK-47 that I'm working with today is made in Arizona, and the company that makes it is now out of business. Here is an AK-47 bullet. I'm sure most of you that are watching this video have already seen this in real life. Nothing surprising there, just the bullet. So here's what we're dealing with here. Showing you guys the AK. Some of its features. It's got a bayonet, huge blood grooves. You guys want to see that? Okay. Now I paid. Well, my dad paid. He paid $1,000 for this AK-47. We got it at the Acme pawn shop, and the guy that we bought it from, the pawn dealer said that if you gave him a 7-year-old for 4 hours, he would be able to teach the kid the gun front and back and know everything about it in 4 hours. He said if you gave him a 7-year-old with an M4 to learn about it, it would take a week. So we talked with him for a while. This is my dad's gun. I'm just going to show you guys how to disassemble, assemble, and ramble on about how great the AK is. The AK-47 is based off of a Korean gun, I believe. Yeah, Korean. The Kalashnikov, which is this is American made. It's completely different. But this most of the time is used as in third world countries, or any sort of terrorists are gonna have this kind of gun, is because this gun, I mean, you can drag it through the mud, you can slam it on a rock, and it's still gonna fire and still be able to kill someone. So you never really have to clean it, says the guy. I mean, we clean it after every use very thoroughly. You always should clean your gun, even an AK. So I'm just going to show you guys how to take out a banana clip. You guys should already know. Just a simple banana clip. 30 bullets. Recommended 30 bullets. You put it in at the side at an angle. You never put it in straight in. It's not going to go in. Put it in at an angle and snap down. You guys know how to do that, hopefully. This is my AK. I'm going to show you guys how to disassemble it. Alright, first off, you're going to want to take out the clip. And you're going to want to cock it and make sure there's no bullet. If there was a bullet in it, it would have kicked it out right then. Now, you know there's no bullet in it. It's safe to do this. So, we're going to, right here, you're going to have, the spring is going to have a little button sticking out here from the heat shield. And so, all you got to do is push in this button here and lift up on the heat shield. Now, the interesting thing about this AK is that this heat shield is just for looks. The gun could fire just like this without the heat shield. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't do it for you. But the thing about it is that completely for looks, and I'm sure it keeps the heat, like they say, it's to keep, it's a heat shield. So we're going to continue disassembling it. You're going to push the button again and push it in until it comes back out. And that's your spring to your AK. You can place it down on the table. Now the next mechanism, a lot of people are going to find to be a complete pain. All you got to do, what I do, is I put my finger right here, put my hand all the way around it, pull it back, and lift up. Now, let me stop this for a second. In this mechanism, you're going to have this little joint in here that you can actually just remove. All you got to do is put it in and spin it until it goes back in, and this is going to go down inside of it. You're going to want to take it, turn it until it can't go, and push it up until right there. That's what you want it to look like, alright? Right there, that's it laying down. Put that down. Now, you basically disassembled it, but for cleaning purposes, if you ever need to completely disassemble it, you're going to have this little, it's just going to be a pull. You're going to have, whoops, you're going to have the simplest little lift right about here. And you just lift it up. And you're just going to have that. It just goes into a little groove. And then once this is up, pull it back a little bit to prevent this from hitting it so it can't go up. Put it just in the center here. And then you can lift and take it right out. Then, right here, you have a disassembled AK-47. Right here. That's how you disassemble it. Now let's get back to the assembling. All you're going to do is the same thing. You're going to want to place this in the circle here. Place it back in, right the way you took it out. Make sure it's down in there. Take the pin, pull it down. Now, a lot of you, if you have trouble with this, the guy actually said, and I've done it, it's actually jammed on me before, you can actually use a bullet and just hold it like that and push. If you don't want to use a bullet, to each your own, use whatever you want. The bullet, super convenient. Just push it up right here and it'll click right up. You can click it back down, do whatever you need with this. The bullet is going to be one of your tools if you ever have trouble disassembling or assembling. So I push it down, this part's back on. We're all good on that. Now we're just going to have to put back together all of the internal organs. This is going to be the first thing, one of the more recent things you took out of it. And you got to make sure that mechanism isn't down there. We'll make sure it's coming back up here. Now once it's stuck up here and it can't really go anywhere but down, like this, it went back down, you're going to want to take it and spin it up. It can't go up anywhere, only down. Once it's like that, keep it like that. I put my thumb right there to keep it from moving. And then I slide it right in my AK. You're going to have a little hole in your AK right here, as you can see. You're just going to slide it right in. A lot of people have a lot of trouble with this, but like I said, 7-year-old, 4 hours, and I've already messed with this gun so much. I've shot it plenty of times. I have a lot of experience. All you got to do, and then you got to push it down. When you're with an AK, you always got to mean to do whatever you're going to do. If you're going to do something, you need to mean to do it. Like I'll show you guys again. You pull that out, pull up, make sure the mechanism is where it's supposed to be. Put it in the hole. And make sure you wiggle around, make sure it's in the right area. Put it down, push down, right when the grooves are lined up with each other. And it'll just push right down. But then you let go and it's going to push back up. Push it down, forward. The spring is going to be one of the last pieces. You should put it right in that last mechanism. And you're just going to slide it right into these grooves. Everything just comes together real nice. Heat shield is probably going to be one of the worst parts people always have a problem with. But you're going to have slight little ovally grooves right here that you're going to want to put over your spring. And it's just going to go right over your arch sights. So once it's lined up and you can push it in, all you got to do is mean it. You're going to want to line it back up. You're going to lose it a lot of times. If you don't, then that's just because I'm a kid. Alright, now, once it's lined up, it clicks, down. You now have assembled the AK. You now assembled the AK. It's that simple. Like I said, I can do this timed really fast. So just showing you guys what to do here. This is my great AK. I've shot it several times already. The ammo consumption, if you buy the right ammo, it's it's one of the cheaper guns to shoot. But the kick isn't as bad as you would think. I expected it to be much more. But I showed you guys the bullet. Yeah, that's about it. The strap, actually, unless you make it that way, usually doesn't come as if it's supposed to go all the way around you to where you can hold it. It's actually for putting on your shoulder and carrying it for a whip around. But even then, it's very awkward. The kick isn't too bad. You can really feel it. The safety on this thing is, I like it. It's very smooth. You always got to remember to oil it. I oiled it yesterday with my dad in my garage. Remember to always clean it. Just because it's an AK doesn't mean it needs to be abused. Come on. Yeah, that's about it. I would say it's pretty accurate, but if you don't take your time, you're all over the place. Pretty heavy. I really like this gun, so that's how you disassemble and assemble an AK-47. Made in Arizona. American made, $1,000 retail. I got it in an Acme pawn shop. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is X-Man Vaughn.